पहनाइए Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Radha Krishna Chandra Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe Jai Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jai Krishna Balaram Jayo Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Jayo Nitai Gaurango. Jayo Prahlāda Narasimha, Prahlāda Narasimha, Prahlāda Narasimha, Jayo Sudarshana. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Srila Prabhupada. Jai Vishnupad Paramhansa Parivrajacharya Ashtottar Shat Shri Śrīmad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvind Bhakti Vedant Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Vishnupad Paramhansa Nitya Leela Pravishta His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Ki Jai. Anant Koti Vaishnav Vrind Ki Jai. Namacharya Shril Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी क्षेत्र की जय। गंगा माई यमुना माई की जय। वृंद देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण चंद्र की जय। श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय। श्री श्री निताय गौरांग की जय। श्री श्री प्रहलाद नरसिंह देव की जय। श्री श्री सुदर्शन भगवान की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. ग्रंथरा Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam की जय। नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 7th canto, 10th chapter, verse number 50. Na yasya साक्षात् भव पद्मजादिभिः। न यस्य साक्षात् भव पद्मजादिभिः। रूपं धिया वस्तुतयोपवर्णितम्। रूपं धिया वस्तुतयोपवर्णितम्। मौनेन भक्त्योपशमेन पूजितः। मौनेन भक्त्योपशमेन पूजितः। प्रसीदताम् एष स सात्वतां पतिः। प्रसीदताम् एष स सात्वतां पतिः। न यस्य साक्षात् भवपद्मजादिभिः रूपं धिया वस्तुतयोपवर्णितम् मौनेन भक्त्योपशमेन पूजितः प्रसीदतामेष स सात्वतां पतिः। यस्य साक्षात् भवपद्मजादिभिः रूपं धिया सुप्तयोपवर्णितम् मौनेन भक्त्योपशमेन पूजितः प्रसीदतामेष स सात्वतां पतिः। न यस्य साक्षात् भवपद्मजादिभिः रूपं धिया वस्तुतयोपवर्णितम् मौनेन भक्त्योपशमेन पूजितः प्रसीदतामेष स सात्वतां पतिः। न यस्य साक्षात् भवपद्मजादिभिः रूपं धिया वस्तुतयोपवर्णितम् मौनेन भक्त्योपशमेन पूजितः प्रसीदतामेष स सात्वतां पतिः। न not yasya of whom sakshat directly bhava Lord Shiva Padmaja Lord Brahma born from the lotus Adibhihi by them and others also Rupam the form Dhiya even by meditation Vastutaya fundamentally Upavarnitam described and perceived Maunena by samadhi deep meditation Bhaktya by devotional service Upashamena by renunciation Pujitaha worshipped Prasidatam may he be pleased Eshaha this Saha he Satvatam of the great devotees Patihi the master. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Translation. Exalted persons like Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma could not properly describe the truth of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. May the Lord, who is always worshipped as the protector of all devotees by great saints who observe vows of silence, meditation, devotional service, and renunciation, be pleased with us. Please repeat. Exalted persons like Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma could not properly describe the truth of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. May the Lord, who is always worshipped as the protector of all devotees by great saints who observe vows of silence, meditation, devotional service, and renunciation, be pleased with us. Purport. The absolute truth is sought by different persons in different ways. yet he remains inconceivable. Nonetheless, devotees like the Pandavas, the Gopis, the cowherd boys, Mother Yashoda, Nand Maharaj, and all the inhabitants of Vrindavan do not need to practice conventional processes of meditation in order to attain the Supreme Personality of Godhead, for he remains with them through thick and thin. Therefore, a saint like Narada, understanding the difference between transcendentalists and pure devotees, always prays that the Lord be pleased with him. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So one of my relatives, he was traveling in a train and he was getting trained in one of the best academies of India. And as a part of dress code, they were wearing very nice blazer. And this very old story, decades ago. So those times, people were not wearing so much of blazers, especially in the small towns. Sweaters are cheaper, and people would prefer that. So he was traveling in this blazer, and then another person, he comes to him very close and privately offers him some money. Why? Because I do not have ticket. Can I sit here? So he understood. Probably he has mistaken me to be TT. The TT, the ticket inspectors, were traditionally wearing these blazers for a long time. Ordinary people would not do it. So he thought this person is a TT. So he gave him money. And of course, he did not want to offend Lakshmi. He accepted and he went away to different coach. And then actually TT came. So he was puzzled. Who was that person who took away my money? So anyway, so what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is every person in this world is acting as per their convictions that they have got. So in the Oxford, they are having a debate on if God is a delusion. So it is told in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, third canto, where the symptoms of intelligence are described. Whether a person is having eyes, ears, nose, that we can see grossly. They are parts of our gross body. But whether a person is having mind intelligence, how do we understand? We have to understand from symptoms because these things cannot be grossly perceived. So intelligence is a subtle energy. Mind is a subtle energy. So how do we know this person has got good intelligence? So there are symptoms. What are the symptoms? One of the symptom is that the person will be having sanshaya. Sanshaya means doubts. Then another symptom is memory. They'll be having good memory. And then sleep. Sleep is also required for good intelligence. If a person is sleeping properly, then intelligence can be kept in good condition. So how do we know that somebody is having intelligence? That we can understand that they are having doubts. Yes, intelligent people ask doubts. If intelligence is less, they will blindly follow. Animals' intelligence is very less. They blindly follow. Prabhupada tells the bhed chal. You take one lamb, all the other lambs will follow. The lamb is falling off a cliff, all others will follow, and everyone will die, fall off the cliff without asking. They don't have intelligence. So, any person with intelligence with ask questions will have doubts. So, these doubts are very good in the beginning to understand truth. That is why it is told jigyasa, athato brahma jigyasa. In human form of life, we have got this intelligence by which we can have doubts. But the same doubts, if not resolved, then they are the cause of destruction. That is told in Bhagavad Gita. Which chapter? Fourth chapter, where Lord Krishna is explaining transcendental knowledge. Fourth chapter, verse number 39-40, Krishna explains. Sanshayatma vinashyati. So Prabhupada very nicely explains in the purport. Agyascha shraddhadanascha sanshayatma vinashyati. Nayam loko asti na paro na sukham sanshayatmanaha. But ignorant and faithless persons who doubt the revealed scriptures do not attain God consciousness. For the doubting soul, there is happiness neither in this world nor in the next. So, ignorant and faithless persons, agyaha means ignorant, and ashraddhadhana, those who do not have faith. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam, in the previous verse it is written. Knowledge can only be attained by person who has got faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, faith in the revealed scriptures. So people are doubting everything. They are doubting God. God is delusion or not. And some people, the philosophy is this: keep on doubting entire life. Doubting is spiritual life for them. They are not interested in answer. They just want to keep on asking. They shall always remain doubtful. Remaining doubtful is spiritual life. So anyway, so these so-called intelligent people, they are doubtful of everything in the existence, the entire life, except their own intelligence. On their intelligence, they have complete faith. Yes, I am very intelligent person. My reasons are very good. Yes. So if your philosophy is doubt everything, why don't you doubt your own intelligence? Whether my intelligence is capable enough of having the right doubts. Whether my brain is capable enough to have the right doubts. They are trying to understand God is delusion or not using a very wonderful instrument, which is their own brain. And they have no doubt at all. They think their brain is the supreme machine, can figure out all the things of this world. Binoculars, we will not like to explore space. Yes, you can see your favorite cricket star, how he's batting or bowling nicely, sitting in the stadium. But you cannot have star vision, star gazing using your binoculars. They have limited vision. No intelligent man will use it to look at the stars because they are very limited. Of course, they give a better vision. Similarly, of course, your intelligence, if you are having intelligence, that is very good. It's you are better than animals. But is your intelligence good enough to understand God, the supreme, the absolute truth? So the answer is no. It is very simple to understand. Because our intelligence, the convictions, it is explained in Bhagavad Gita, they are part of the field and its interactions. What is the meaning of field and its interaction? Three modes of nature. So this body is called the field. So three modes of nature, they are controlling one's intelligence. A small child cannot be convinced to give up his play and take education seriously. He is forced so he is able to attend the schools. Otherwise, he is not interested at all. He thinks if I play, that is his conviction. If I just keep on playing, I'll be happy. He is not able to understand. That is the intelligence of child. Why? Because of the body, the modes he has acquired. We have discussed many times. Rabbit closes the eyes when tiger attacks it. Why? Because of the body mind it has acquired. Rabbit thinks closing the eyes is best. That is why Arjuna asked this question to Lord Krishna. Then Krishna explained there are different faiths as per the fields they have acquired, the modes of nature they have acquired. Those who are tamasic, they will have faith in ghosts. If just I worship the ghost, I'll be very happy in life. Thus, you'll see many ghost worshippers. They get some powers also. They are able to accomplish some extraordinary things. Those who are Rajasic, they are having conviction that if I worship materialists, I will be very happy. And such people worship great materialists. And those who are Sattvic, they worship demigods. But nobody is able to understand Krishna unless one becomes transcendental. Mohitam nabhijanati mamebhyah param avyayam. Mohitam means everyone is deluded by the three modes of nature. Tribhir gudmayir bhavair ebhi sarvam idam jagat. Sarvam, everyone in this jagat, in this temporary material manifestation, gudmayir bhavair. Everything in this world is composed of three modes of nature. And the people being delusioned by these three modes are not able to understand me. Na abhijanati, they are not able to understand me. Ma mebhyah param avyayam, who am above the modes. So as long as we are conditioned by this mind and body, we will have a certain kind of conviction. Everything is being done by three modes of nature. Prakritehe kriyamanani gunae karmani sarvasha ahankar vimudhatma kartaham iti manyate. Everything is being carried out by three modes of nature. In illusion, living entity thinks, I am the doer. First conception that the living entity gives, that the material nature gives to the living entity is that I am this body. This itself is illusion. And then more illusions are further created. The first understanding itself is illusion. So the deluded persons are discussing God is delusion or not. Drunkard is trying to do quantum research. What a drunkard can do research. Drunkard is trying to open the lock of his gate. So the lock is shaking. So drunkard is telling his friend, please hold the gate. The gate is shaking. This is the perception of a drunkard. So a drunkard person cannot do research on truths. Similarly, those who are deluded, they are thinking, I am this body. What they can understand about truth. So first of all, one has to become freed from this conception. As long as we are in this body, we will be deluded. By our own intelligence, we cannot understand who is God. Even great personalities, it is written here, Na yasya sakshat bhava padmajabdhivihi. Bhava means Lord Shiva. That is why Shiva's wife is called Bhavani, Shivani. God is Durga, Parvati. So Lord Shiva is called Bhava. And what is Padmaja? Padma means lotus. Ja means birth. One who takes birth on lotus coming out of navel of Lord Vishnu, he is called Lord Brahma. So Brahma is called Padmaja. Na yasya sakshat. Sakshat means even these personalities, they are not able to upavarnitam. Upavarnitam means properly understand or describe. So even Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, it is told here, are not able to fully understand or describe the Supreme Personality. So what is our capacity? We will apply our own intelligence to understand who is God or what is God. Prabhupada gives the example. Few toads were there. Frogs. So frogs were worshipping a stone as their god. So there was one very intelligent frog in the community. There is always intelligent frog in the well or in the pond. So this intelligent frog, he told, no, you are not intelligent. Why you are worshipping this stone as your god? Well, why stone cannot be God? Well, just see. And he jumped over the stone. So we jumped over the stone. So how stone can be God? God is great. Great means it should be so great we should not be able to jump over it. Oh, really? Other frogs told, yes. Very nice logic. Yes. God should. This is not great. We jumped over it. So, okay, let us go and do research. Oh, where is that great personality over whom we cannot jump? So all the frogs started searching for God. And they came across a crane. Well, you see, that is a tall object. So let us go. And that is God. We cannot jump. It is so tall. We cannot jump over the crane. So they all went to the crane and they told, my dear God, we are so fortunate. We have found you. We want to take your shelter. Please give us your blessing. And crane told, yeah, please come closer. I will give you blessing. And the crane ate away all the frogs. So in this way, frogs have limited understanding. Their understanding is if you cannot jump over something, that is God. Jump over the figurative senses. If you cannot surpass these powers, then you are God. So similarly, if somebody is able to tell your mind, people think, oh, he is God. People take doctors also as gods. They are able to save your life. Or somebody are so crazy, they take celebrities as gods. When Sachin was playing here in the stadium, they had a banner, Hare Sachin, Hare Sachin, 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 Hare Hare. They were shouting the slogan. They may not chant Hare Krishna, but Hare Sachin they are chanting. They wrote these lines, Hare Sachin, Hare Sachin, 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 Hare Hare. So for them, Sachin is God. So like this, people have their own conceptions. Or if they are little more advanced, they mistake some powerful personalities, other powerful personalities as God. Some powerful yogi is perceived as God. So one devotee was telling when he was young. So one yogi came to his village. And this yogi, every morning he would have a show in Uttar Pradesh that is close to the Gangotri and all where yogis live. So he came down to the village and he was telling that he was giving this his show of walking over the water. So every morning people would assemble and he would walk on water. So like this, some yogis are able to have some powers. And these are small yogis. There have been many, many great rishis who have accomplished extraordinary activities. That is why some people get confused. And there would be some apparent pastimes where Lord Krishna is appearing less powerful than other demigods. It is told when Shiva wanted to attack the Devatas for attaining Parijat flower. Parijat is a very unique flower which grows in the heavenly planets only. So Satyabhama wanted it. And Lord Krishna, being a very devoted husband, he told, okay, I'll get that flower, never mind. I'll bring it from heaven also. So Lord Shiva is so much caring for Lord Krishna is so much caring for his devotees. And it is told that he worshipped Lord Shiva to get the power to defeat the Devatas, Lord Indra and others. So yes, Shiva is more powerful, it appears in this story. And there are other things when Lord Ramchandra wanted to defeat Ravana, he did the worship of Shivling, and that is called Rameshwaram. So thus it appears that Lord Shiva is more powerful because Lord Krishna is worshipping, Lord Ram is also worshipping. But we have to understand we should not go by the activities. The activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are bewildering. So, what to speak of Lord Shiva? He is very powerful. He is expansion of Supreme Personality of Godhead himself to take charge of the destruction of this material nature. So, he is anyway very, very powerful personality. But ordinary cowherd men and women, they are also controlling Krishna. The gopis in Vrindavan they are telling Krishna, dance like this, I will give you butter, and Krishna is dancing. So ordinary cowherd women, they are more powerful than Krishna. Then are they God? Krishna is dancing to the tunes of ordinary village women who are uneducated. And Krishna is very much fearful of Mother Yashoda. And Krishna is crying, God is crying. And that is why Kunti Maharani offers beautiful prayers to Krishna. Gopiya dade tvai kritagasi dam tavad. This God has been bound by ropes. And bhirapiyat bibheti, the fear himself is fearful of this Lord Krishna, who is fearful of Mother Yashoda. What are these activities? These are bewildering indeed. Bhirapiyat bibheti. So it is very, very bewildering. It is told vidambanam, bewildering. So these activities, that is why if you go by the activities of Supreme Lord are bewildering. Similarly, another bewildering activity, it happened in the war of Kurukshetra when Maharaj Yudhishthir, he was very, very remorseful. He was thinking, I am the cause of all this distress, this calamity which has befallen so many simple women. They have lost their brothers, husbands, and fathers in this war. Crores of men died. So I am the cause of this destruction, this misery which has come on all these people on this planet. And nobody was able to give him solace. He was disturbed beyond limit. Vedvyas consoled, he was not able to understand. Krishna himself consoled. Not Krishna spoke knowledge, not able to understand. Finally, he went to Bhishma, and thus he was able to understand. So Bhishma is more intelligent than Krishna. Bhishma spoke knowledge and then he understood. So why Krishna was not able to pacify him? Because Krishna always wants to give credit to his devotees. Because Krishna wants to give credit to his devotees, that is why Krishna wanted Bhishma, my pure devotee, he should be glorified. Let the world know how much knowledgeable he is, although he was a common man, an administrator, apparently a materialist who took the wrong side, but Krishna wanted to glorify Bhishma's position here. He is more advanced even than Vedvyas also. So devotee has no business but to glorify Krishna, and Krishna has no business but to glorify his devotee. In this way, there is competition. Krishna wants to glorify his devotee, devotee wants to glorify Krishna. So thus the summary is, the activities of Krishna are bewildering. Krishna will make his devotees appear more powerful. Krishna will make Bhishma appear more powerful, Yashoda appear more powerful, Nand Maharaj appear more powerful, demigods, Lord Shiva appear more powerful. That way, some people say Lord Hanuman appears to be more powerful than Ramchandra. Hanuman showed so many powers. Ramchandra, he is waiting when the bridge will be built so that I can cross over the ocean. Lord Hanuman is jumping, flying here and there, swallowing the sun and everything. There is no stopping him. So Lord Hanuman appears to be more powerful. No. So here again the instance is Lord Ramchandra wanted to glorify his devotee, Hanuman. And it is a fact, in our temple there are more, in our country there are more Hanuman temples than Rama temples. Why? Because Lord Krishna, Lord Ramchandra wanted to glorify his devotee. And it is a fact also, Mad Bhakteshu Pujya Bhyadika. By worshipping the devotee, person makes much faster advancement. So when this Vishnu Sahasranam was spoken, so this was explained by Lord Shiva to Parvati. And then it was very long, 1000 names. So Mother Parvati asks, is there a shorter way? So of course she is asking for us, the people of Kali Yuga. We do not have time. Vishnu Sahasranam we can chant every day. Is there a shorter way by which we can do it? So then Lord Shiva explains. What does Lord Shiva explain? Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranam Tattulyam Rama Name Varanane. Yes, chant Ram 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 3 times. If you chant Ram 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 3 times, then it is equal to chanting Vishnu Sahasranam. Aradhananam Sarvesham Vishnu Aradhanam Param. The best worship is Vishnu worship. So Parvati became sad. Oh Vishnu, but I am worshipping you. Then it is no. Tadiyanam Samarchanam. Tasmat Parataram Devi. Higher than that is worship of his devotee. So it's okay. If you are worshipping me as the greatest devotee of Vishnu, then this worship is very nice. It will be more quickly fruitful.
So that is why the devotees are glorified by Lord Krishna himself. So if people understand the devotees, not mistaking them as the Supreme Personality, they will make very fast advancement in Krishna Bhakti. So thus one should not go by the activities. By seeing activities, one can be deluded. Even ordinary, what to speak of this thing? They are not ordinary, of course, but they are living entities. There is said Jahanu. What were the powers of Jahanu? He drank entire Ganga. That is why Ganga is called Jahnavi. Then again he produced. Can anybody drink entire Ganga? We can drink 2, 3, 4 glasses of water maybe. But drinking entire Ganga, that is not possible. He drank entire Ganga. These are the powers. Other yogi, he also lifted mountain, Govardhan. So one can think, oh, he is God. He is able to lift Govardhan, lift mountain, drink this thing. No. So because we cannot drink a river, we think anybody who can drink river should be God. This is wrong understanding. So the seeing some small mystic powers, people, especially in our country, are very simple. They surrender. Oh, he's avatar. He's able to produce some ash, some gold, and they think that he is God. No. Yes, we cannot do it definitely, but we should not think like frogs. If you cannot jump over something, that is God. If I cannot do this, I cannot show this power, then this person is God. No. So by activities, one cannot understand. So how God can be understood? There is only one way of knowing God if God describes himself. There is no other way. So God has described himself in the scriptures. So through scriptures, we should try to understand. Now in scriptures also, there could be confusion, as there could be some verses, some people say specifically. So there are some verses where it is told, Yatha Durga, Tatha Vishnu, Tatha Shiva, Tatha Rudro. So why such words, such lines are written? So there are two things. One thing is, it might not actually be written. They could be lines of any other person, just like Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi. Some people think that, oh, this is so nice. Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi. The place where you have taken birth is better than even heaven. And people tell that Lord Ramchandra spoke these lines. But this is not fact. It's commentary on Ramayana or Ramcharitmanas by a person as he has written these lines. Lord Ramchandra did not speak these lines, but there is a mistaken understanding. Like this, there are many mistaken understandings. Or from the non-bona fide text, some lines can be taken. So one should see that it is taken from authorized scripture. Now, even for that matter, yes, we will find some places, rather more than few places, where there is apparent equality of Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu, or Goddess Durga for that matter. But this equality is not false. Equality is also fact. Because we are not able to see this equality, that is why we are in delusion. Equality is a fact. Sarvam khalvidam Brahma, everything is Brahma. So when we understand that everything is Brahma, everything is always connected to Krishna, everything is one with Krishna, this is spiritual realization. But it is not absolute oneness. If one thinks the tree is different and leaf is different, if I have to keep the leaf green, I have to water the leaf. That is foolishness. The leaf is integral part of the tree. If somebody is touching a branch of the tree, he is touching the tree. If somebody is, he could be touching some leaves. But we'll tell, yes, I am actually touching tree. That is fact. But the leaf is at the same time not the tree. So in this way, oneness is also fact and difference is also fact. So the understanding is called Achintya Bheda Bhed Tattva, which it is explained in the scriptures, which is explained in Bhagavad Gita, which Lord Chaitanya clearly explained. There is oneness and there is difference also. So that is why you'll find both verses in the scriptures. You'll find there is oneness. At the same time, there is difference also. So if we read such lines, Yatha Durga, Tatha Vishnu, Tatha Rudra, We should not get confused, because such words are used even in Shvetashvatar Upanishad, Yatha Deve Tatha Gurau. But what is the meaning? Yatha Deve Tatha Gurau means because Guru is representative of Krishna. One's implicit faith as one has in Krishna, one should have in Guru also. There would be lines in the scriptures where Krishna himself is telling there is no difference between me and Lord Shiva or any other personality. The same lines are being spoken in Bhagavatam also about Krishna and the Guru. Acharya mam vijaniya navamanyeta karhechit. Acharya mam vijaniya. Acharya should be taken as myself. What does it mean? It means he is having the power of attorney. Any person who has got the power of attorney, he should be taken as the proprietor of the company. He has got all the rights. In that sense, oneness is mentioned. But one who mistakes Acharya as the supreme personality, some disciples of Prabhupada, they started propagating, oh, Prabhupada is Krishna himself. So Prabhupada punished them. He took proper measures. So Acharya is not Vishnu Tattva, but Acharya is a Jeev Tattva, but he is empowered by the Supreme Personality to spread Krishna consciousness. Thus, he should be respected as good as God, rather more than God, as Lord Shiva is telling, because that worship of pure devotee of Krishna is much, much easy to do, and it is much more fruitful because pure devotees of Krishna are more merciful than Krishna. So thus we should not get confused. Krishna is telling, as I am, so is Acharya. Acharya mam vijaniyan. Acharya should be taken as non-different from me. Non-different in what sense? Non-different because he is representative. So thus, it is very important to understand the Vedic literatures with the help of a spiritual master. That is why it is told, Sa Gurumev Abhigachet. Acharyavan Purusho Veda. Only a person who has got Acharya, he is understood to be having knowledge. Guru Mev Abhigachet. One should go to a Guru. Gachet means must. Otherwise, one will get confused reading the scriptures. Because apparently the lines speak Yatha Deve Tatha Gurau. Guru and Krishna. That is why some people, they have a misunderstanding. They think my Guru is God only and they don't worship God. You go to their ashrams, they will have just Guru's picture. No God in the ashram. And they will sing about Guru and Guru. So there is one ashram in South India. And there this famous Guru was there. And people chant his name. Why? Because he tells, Krishna has told in Bhagavad Gita, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Mahatmas, they always chant my name. So that, and I am, Guru is not different from Krishna. So I am your Guru. So you chant my name. So they were chanting his name in the ashram. So in this way, if one does not have shelter of proper spiritual master, one will get confused. Yatha Deve Tatha Guru means Guru is representative. That is why he is not different in that sense. Same respect should be given. Leaf is one with tree as well as tree is tree and leaf is leaf. Different also. This is called Achintya Bheda Bhed Tattva. So that is why, while you will find all these lines which are presenting apparent oneness of Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Lord Krishna, and it's told one who realizes their oneness, he is advanced in knowledge. It is a fact. They are one, just like the leaf is one with the tree. To think leaf is different from the tree is foolishness. Independent of the tree is foolishness. The leaf is one with the tree. So this has to be realized, but at the same time, difference also. There are other lines which Sripad Madhvacharya has elaborately described. Lord Krishna is telling in many places, Lord Vishnu is telling, one who preaches the difference between me and the living entities. And by the way, if you read these lines further, it is told, as is Brahma, so is Vishnu, so is Shiva, so is Jiva, so is living entity also. So how Jiva is equal anyway? Means I am also equal to Shiva and Brahma. Okay, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, there was apparent competition. I was never in the fray. But Tatha Jiva, it is told. So thus we can very clearly understand, read full line. Jiva means living entities equal. Equal means we are all spirit souls. We are all part and parcels of Krishna. In that sense, we are equal. We are all Brahma. Qualitative oneness. But Madhvacharya has told other places where it is clearly told, one who preaches the difference between me and the living entity, he is very, very dear to me. So Lord Krishna is speaking false? No. One who preaches the difference, Krishna is telling, Lord Vishnu is telling, he is very, very dear to me. So thus, the duality is also stressed at certain places in the scriptures. And oneness is also stressed in many, many places in the scriptures. That is why the ultimate philosophy is Achintya Bhed Abhed Tattva. You can say sunlight is also sun, and you can say sunlight is different from sun. Both are true. It is called Achintya Bhed Abhed Tattva. So that is why very clearly we have to understand this philosophy. So although you will find in many places that so first of all, we understood by activities we cannot understand. Activities are bewildering. Now instructions also we understood should be understood in parampara with the help of a proper self-realized spiritual master. Otherwise, we'll be confused. Now, although there are instructions where apparent equality is mentioned between Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna, Lord Brahma, but there are instructions where clear superiority of Lord Vishnu is mentioned over other devatas, like in this verse. Na yasya sakshat bhava padmaja devi. Very clearly it is told, bhava padmaja vastutaya upavarnitam. Factually, they are not able to completely perceive or describe the Supreme Personality. Even Bhava and Padmaja, they are not able to understand. So here clear superiority is explained. What to speak of equality in powers, they are not even able to perceive exactly or describe exactly, actually. So like this, there are many, many other verses where superiority of Krishna is very clearly asserted and mentioned. As we discussed in previous class also, Krishna has clearly told, Mattaha partaram na anyat, there is nothing, no truth beyond me. But no other devata will assert, Mattaha partaram na anyat. When Brahma was approached by Narad Muni, Narad Muni told clearly, I thought you are the supreme. So he told, yes, people may think like this, seeing my powers, but I am not supreme. Then Lord Brahma explains the four shlokas which he heard from Lord Krishna, which is called Chatushloki Bhagavatam. Lord Brahma understood entire Bhagavatam in just 4 verses. He was so intelligent. And in those 4 verses, it is told that Aham evasam evagre. Aham evasam, Lord Krishna is telling to Lord Brahma very clearly, only I was there in the beginning, even before you appeared. Aham evasam evagre, and only I will exist after everything is destroyed. So very clearly it is being asserted. This assertion we will not find by any other personality. When Hiranyakashipu approached Lord Brahma, please make me immortal, Brahma clearly told, I myself am not immortal. Brahma has got an age. In Bhagavad Gita itself, it is mentioned, Sahasrayug Paryantam Aharyat Brahmano Vidu. Brahma has got a age, he has got also his lifespan, calculated days. Of course, his day is very long. His one day, Aharyat Brahmano Viduhu. It is equal to Sahasrayug Paryantam, 1000 yugas of this planet. But Brahma also has got calculation of his days. Krishna has no such calculation. So thus very clear superiority is mentioned or equality is also mentioned. But we'll find no verses where in comparison Lord Vishnu is told to be inferior. Lord Vishnu also cannot understand Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. We'll not find such descriptions. Lord Vishnu telling that there is somebody beyond me, somebody is more powerful, will not find. Lord Vishnu telling that uh, he is the origin or she is the origin, these verses we'll never find. But Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, they all assert Lord Krishna is the origin. His worship is supreme, or worship of his devotees is supreme. This is very, very clearly asserted. So, thus, in this way, we should try to understand the truth of the Supreme Lord. And only when we are thoroughly convinced about the supremacy of Krishna, then we'll have peace in our life. Everyone is looking for peace, but this peace one cannot have unless one is fixed in this conviction. 5th chapter, last verse describes Bhoktaram yagi tapasam sarvalok maheshwaram Suridam sarva bhutanam gyatva mam shantim rachati. Only a person, such a person can attain shanti, peace, who is thoroughly convinced that I am the supreme enjoyer. I am the supreme proprietor, Sarvalok Maheshwaram. Gyatva Mam, one who understands this about me, he only can attain Shanti, he can attain peace. So that is why doubts are very good. But if the doubt exists on the authorities, on the Supreme Personality, then very clearly it is told, Sanshayatma Vinashyati, such a person is destroyed. Destroyed means soul can never be destroyed. Destruction means fall down. As we say, person is destroyed. So this is another also important understanding, because it is told Vinangshyati means destroyed, but Prabhupada translates it as fall down, he falls down. So one will tell this Bhaktivedanta Swami's Bhagavad Gita is not good. He writes his own meanings. Vinangshyati means destroyed. Why it is written fall down? So that is why we have to understand the purport, not the as it is meaning or the literal translation. Literal translation is not important. When it tells somebody is destroyed, oh, she destroyed him. Does it mean she killed him? No. Destroyed his life, harassed him so much. Oh, the poor person, the businessman got destroyed. Destroyed means he became poor. He lost his business. Does not mean that he got killed. So there is a sense in which word destroyed is used. So literal translation does not make sense. Soul is never destroyed. It is clearly asserted throughout the Vedas. Ajo nitya shashvato yam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire. So one who does not have faith in Krishna, such soul will be destroyed by Krishna? No. Destroyed means falls down. So that is why it is a purport and not the literal translation which is important. So that is why the self-realized souls will give the purported meanings which are helpful. What is the meaning when it is told here, Vinangshyati destroyed? It means they are destroyed in their position. They fall down from their position. No, but I have seen many great sages. They are also peaceful. They are not taking Krishna as Supreme Personality. They are impersonalists. They are also very, very peaceful. Yes, we'll find it is a fact. That is why it is told that Vinangshyati, yes, they might be having peace, but they will not be able to stay on that platform. In that manner, everybody is having peace. When we sleep at night, we are very peaceful, completely peaceful in Samadhi. But our Samadhi does not stay. When we wake up, there are so many troubles. So thus peace without any yoga sadhana we are also having by sleeping at night. But I want permanent peace in all my activities. So temporary peace can be attained by anybody. Materialist also can have by drinking or by sleeping. Impersonalist also can have by his impersonal sadhana, meditation. But permanent peace is not possible. That is why Lord Krishna clearly describes Sangshayatma Vinanshyati. So it is told, yes, one in the beginning may have doubts, and Prabhupada tells when we follow Krishna consciousness, we might also be doubtful in the beginning. But one should understand what is the use of these doubts. I am doubting everything but my own brain. No, how should I should doubt my brain first of all. This itself is imperfect. So my intelligence, my brain should be used to find an authority of knowledge. So great authorities, Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Shankaracharya, they have accepted Krishna as Supreme Personality. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are not limited, they are not conditioned living entities, they are liberated personalities. They have taken Krishna to be Supreme Personality. Throughout the ages, everyone has understood. They have strong faith in Bhagavad Gita, authoritative books. So let me follow this process. And once we follow the process, this faith is built by chanting Hare Krishna. And Lord Krishna describes in verse number 39, by controlling the senses, this faith is increased. So thus I should try to chant Hare Krishna, engage in the worship of Krishna, service of Krishna, control my senses, then my faith will increase. And then we'll understand, oh, this process is very, very nice. That is called Nishtha stage. So one should not get disturbed by these doubts, because even the great personalities are also not able to understand and describe Krishna fully. So by following this Krishna consciousness, controlling the senses, the faith increases. And then one becomes very firmly established in absolute truth. And then such a person is very, very peaceful, just like a child who is very peaceful holding the hand of his father. And then one is always blissful. Prabhupada tells we will realize, just like a child realizes the peace holding the hand of his father. Simply, if we understand, yes, Krishna, my father, is all pervading, always present, everything is under his control, then such a devotee is never disturbed. He is always in peace. So we should follow Krishna consciousness sincerely to attain that platform. We'll finish here. Any questions? Yeah. So very good question. So the question is, we just discuss one cannot ascertain who is Supreme Personality of Godhead simply by seeing the activities. Even a mundane mystic yogi can also show extraordinary powers. But then we have to understand the activities of Krishna also, because it is told Janma Karma Chame Divyam Evam Yoveti Tatvatah. So how do we understand this fact? So what we are discussing here, it is not that we don't have to understand the activities of Krishna. We have to understand the activities of Krishna. And only a person who does not get carried away by seeing other activities, he will be able to understand the activities, the truth of the activities of Krishna. Getting my point? These are different concepts what we are discussing. Here, what we are discussing is, do not get carried away by seeing the activities. And the activities could be bewildering, and they are bewildering. That is why Krishna tells, one who understands my activities, he becomes liberated. Yes, for that, to understand the activities of Krishna, how one can understand? That is why the last line in this verse is, Narad Muni is praying, Prasidatam, Esha Sasatvatam Patihi. May that Supreme Personality be pleased with us. Only when the Supreme Personality is pleased with anybody, then a person can understand. Prasad Leshanugrahita Evihi. Janati Tatvam Bhagavan Mahimno. Na Charyam Ekopi Chiram Vichanman. One cannot understand by millions of years of speculation, but Lesh Anugrahita Evi. Anugrah means mercy, Lesha means a fraction of mercy you receive of Supreme Personality. Janati Tattvam, he can understand truth of the activities of Supreme Personality. So that is why we should not try to directly perceive the activities and come to conclusion that he is ordinary boy dancing to the tunes of cowherd women, but one should try to engage in the service of Supreme Personality, and then the science of his activities is understood. Yes. Yeah. Yes, in the purport there are words that the difference between transcendentalists and pure devotees. So transcendentalists could be, there are many kinds of transcendentalists. Transcend means those who are liberated. They have transcended the three modes of nature. So by following the process of Jnana Yoga or Dhyana Yoga, one can become liberated. But pure devotee is a liberated person who is surrendered to Krishna. The transcendentalists also are not able to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Just like Shukdev Goswami and four Kumaras, Maitre Muni, they were transcendentalists. Only when they came in touch with a pure devotee, they were able to themselves become pure devotee and surrender to Krishna. So there are many, rather, most of the transcendentalists, that is very clearly told in Bhagavad Gita, Manushyanam Sahasreshu Kaschit Yatati Siddhaye. Very few people try to become transcendentalist, free from the clutches of nature. And Yatatam api Siddhanam Kaschin Beti Mam Tatvatah. Among all the Siddhas who are perfect, who are liberated, very few people are able to understand me. They are called pure devotees. Line Prabhu. Okay, the question is, Chida Dahi Mahotsav, will I be coming? Uh, We are celebrating. Acha, now. Okay, okay. Yeah, because we celebrated in the ashram. So, I think I may not be able to come. Okay. Yeah, so appears to be difficult. Who knows Krishna's arrangements? As of now, it is not in the plans. Okay. So we'll finish. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की